Okay, hello everybody. It is Saturday.
And we are both together at home.
That's right. We are together here at home. And we are still reading that book there. We are still in Ezekiel chapter 43, the altar. Ezekiel 43, starting at verse 13. These are the measurements of the altar. There is a gutter all around the altar, 21 inches deep and 21 inches wide, with a curb 9 inches wide around the edge. And this is the height of the altar. From the gutter, the altar rises 3.5 feet to a lower ledge that surrounds the altar and is 21 inches wide. From the lower ledge, the altar and from the lower edge, the altar rises 7 feet to the upper edge that is also 21 inches wide. The top of the altar, the hearth, rises another 7 feet higher, with a horn rising up from each of the 4 corners. The top of the altar is square, measuring 21 feet by 21 feet. The upper ledge also forms a square, measuring 24.5 feet by 24.5 feet, with a 21-inch gutter and a 10.5-inch curb all around the edge. There are steps going up to the east side. There's steps going up the east side of the altar. Then he said to me, "Son of man, this is what the sovereign Lord says. These will be the regulations for the burning of offerings and the sprinkling of blood when the altar is built. At that time, the Levitical priests of the family of Zadok, who minister before me, are to be given a young bull for sin offering, says the sovereign Lord. You will take some of its blood and smear it on the 4 horns of the altar, the 4 corners of the upper edge, and the curb that runs around the edge. This will cleanse and make atonement for the altar. Then take the young bull for the sin offering and burn it at the appointed place outside the temple area. On the second day, sacrifice as a sin offering a male goat that has no physical defects. Then cleanse and make atonement for the altar again, just as you did with the young bull. When you have finished the cleansing ceremony, offer another young bull that has no defects and a perfect ram from the flock. You are to present them to the Lord, and the priests are to sprinkle salt on them and offer them as a burnt offering to the Lord. Every day for 7 days a male goat, a young bull, and a ram from the flock will be sacrificed as a sin offering. None of these animals may have physical defects of any kind. Do this each day for 7 days to cleanse and make atonement for the altar, thus setting it apart for holy use. On the 8th day and on each day afterward, the priest will sacrifice on the altar the burnt offerings and peace offerings of the people. Then I will accept you. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken." And now the commentary. This vision was simultaneously flashing back to Mount Sinai and forward to Mount Calvary. When the people returned from exile, they would seek forgiveness through the sacrificial system instituted by Moses in Moses' day. Today, Christ's death has made the forgiveness of our sins possible, making us acceptable to God. God stands ready to forgive those who come to him in faith. Yeah, thank God we ain't got to do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
My goodness. But yet, and sad part is the Jews can't wait to start it all over again. Building another altar and doing it all again. It just seems a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and then you're still left with was it good enough? Was it?
And you got to do it again and again and again and again.
Whereas Jesus was perfect.
Yeah.
Is perfect.
He is perfect and was the perfect sacrifice, and
there were no defects.
Nope.
There was flawless.
Yep.
And it's one and done. His sacrifice took care of everything. It doesn't need to be repeated. There's
Nope.
his was the one.
Yep. Okay. Hope everybody has a glorious weekend, and we'll talk to you later.